Good evening, everyone. How you all doing? Clive Jeffrey here, and thank you all for coming along for another episode, or shall I say the first episode of 2016 of Free Tuesday Training. And good to see you all here. Got a good lesson prepared for you guys tonight. Basically, going to show you exactly how you can go about generating good 5 to 10 leads per day for your business, regardless of the type of business that you're in. These are pretty basic principles, and if you follow them through, you're going to get the result. Simple as that. Because it all stems from working on relationships, building relationships, and developing those relationships into leads. And I'm going to show you exactly step by step how I go about doing it. And I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value from it. If anyone has any questions at all, feel free to just put them in the chat and I will get to them. If not during the presentation, certainly at the end. But just to get things started, I'll just give you a bit of background on myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Clive Jeffrey, and I've been marketing online for coming up a couple of years now. But my background, I've basically been self-employed since 1990. I had a printing and graphic design business, which I started along with my wife back in 1992, and sold that. And that was actually based in New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand, but I'm actually living in Florida now. I sold that business just before I moved over to the US in 2013. We sold that and came over here. I was sick and tired of being in the printing game. I was looking for something new, so took my sales and marketing skills online. So there was a bit of a learning curve for me, but at the end of the day, any type of business is a people business. And as long as you focus on the people, looking after people and serving them, you're going to be successful. So that's basically the premise of what we're going to look at tonight. And as I mentioned earlier, we're talking about attraction marketing. And, attraction marketing is basically where, social media takes us, and regardless of the social media platform that you're on, these principles are going to apply right across the board, because you really need to focus on, your target market's needs. And if you're serving those needs, you're going to have people that are going to want to work with you. And the idea behind social media, as opposed to traditional belly-to-belly marketing with regards to the home business niche, and particularly network marketing, it's pretty much the same. It's just a way of meeting people. So instead of going out to different meetings and either one-on-one or group meetings, we can do them either one-on-one over social media, or like mediums like this, where we're basically are now, where we're having a presentation to a group of people. So the principles apply exactly the same, and if you treat it the same way, you're going to find it a whole lot easier. So when you're interacting with people, just don't be weird. You just do it as if you were actually talking to them face to face. And that's one of the big mistakes that people make in the beginning when they get started on social media, looking to generate leads online. They try and think it's a different approach. I mean, really, it's not. If you keep coming back to the fact that we're dealing with people, that's what's going to keep you on task, if you like. So the idea behind what I'm going to show you tonight is that we want to grow our warm market, and essentially that's where the biggest hurdle that people face when they join a network marketing company, and that's essentially my target market is network marketers who are looking for a way to grow their network marketing business. They've either run out of their warm market. They've sick and tired of chasing their friends and family around and being told no, that they're not interested in looking at their opportunity. So what do you do from there? And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. So the first part of it is to go out and to grow that warm market, and that's where it becomes so much easier over social media. I'm going to show you how you do that on Facebook here in a second. But the thing to keep in mind is that we're talking about growing relationships here. So the that takes time. You know, you can't go out there with the idea when you're meeting new people of getting them. You know, if you've got that attitude, or you got to get them, got to sign them up in your opportunity, then you're going to fail right from the outset. It's always imagine, like, if you're walking into a party, or meeting someone in a social situation, like in a pub or bar or something like that, you wouldn't go and start pitching at them straight away. I hope not anyway, but you'd want to start getting to know them. And the easiest way to start getting to know someone is to ask them questions about themselves. People love to talk about themselves. So if you ask open-ended questions where they can talk about themselves, then they're going to go away feeling like, well, that was a really good conversation I had with them, when really it was them just telling you all about them. So if you keep that in mind, and don't look for the quick fix, because none of this is a quick fix. And a lot of my mentors, like Diane Hockman, she's been around for a long time, 16 years in this space, and she has a almost a cult following because she's worked on these principles. And she had a close mentor and worked very hands-on and one-on-one, in fact, with Jim Rohn for many years. So I honestly have taken on board what she has taught me, and it really is making a big difference. So what I'm going to show you when we share my screen here and go onto Facebook, don't think, well, that's not going to work, or this is, what's the point of this? I assure you, if you do it methodically, every day, for 30 days, you're going to notice a huge difference. You're going to have people reaching out to you, asking you what you're up to and what you do and how can they find out more about it. And that, I can assure you, is what you want. You want them to come asking you, what's going on, what are you up to? And you never want to be the first one to bring up business. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'll take you on to Facebook, and we'll go ahead and first of all look at how we go just to meet people, and then from there I'll show you how I go about actually getting leads and the tools that I use to do that. So they both go hand in hand. For those of you that want to go, you think, you want some more concrete stuff to go faster, yes, stick around. I'm going to show you stuff that you can go out and start getting leads straight away. But as I say, this is a long-term play here, and we're going to take it. I want to show you how to use attraction marketing, because to be attraction marketing, the term is you want to become the hunted rather than the hunter. But to be hunted, you have to get out there in the first place, so that those people can become aware of you, so that they can end up hunting you down. And we do this by becoming known to people, activating ourselves to them, and that's what we're going to go through and have a look at first. And then by doing that, we're going to go to places where we know those type of people in our niche hang out, and then we're going to leave some lead bait there, which is going to get them to opt in and become leads, and then we can get them on our newsletter, where we can keep providing them value and grow our relationships with them. So with that, let me just go ahead and share my screen. So just bear with me here a second. Okay, now you should actually see my Facebook page, and what I'm going to do from here is take you through and explain exactly what we do to go ahead and meet people. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to find high-profile people in our niche. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and find a guy that I know has a lot of activity on his page, and you can do the same. This guy is a very good marketer. His name is Joe Stewart. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. If you haven't, by all means, go ahead and follow him. He's really good at doing exactly what we're doing here. He's been around for a few years now, and he gets lots of engagement on his posts. And that's what you want to look for. You want to look for threads where there are a lot of people interacting. And what we're looking to do is, like, look at this one here. He's got 198 likes, so, and 56 comments. So what you want to do is you want to come over here and just click on the number of likes, and that's going to bring up all the people that have actually liked the thing. And then we want to scroll through and find the people that we're not already friends with. So you can see over here it says if we're already friends with them or not, and we want to go down until, like here, where it starts saying add friend. That means we're obviously not friends, but we also want to look for those that we have mutual friends. So as you can see here, we've got quite a few. So if you just hover over them, what we're looking for, people that we haven't followed. So we've got to go and find those ones that we haven't followed. But as you can see, I've been doing this for a little bit, and yeah, here's one. Now we've got 7 mutual friends, but I haven't followed Anne. So what we do is just click follow, and then right click on her name, and it's going to open it up in another tab. And all we're going to do is look for something that we can compliment them on. And then just make a comment on them, just to again activate. So that's a good one. So you're never going to be 100% ready, and that means every moment is right time to And that's a good. So well, let's make a comment on here. This is one of my favorites from Diane Hockman. It says, "You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going." So the fact alone that if I liked her page, she would have got a notification about that, and the chances are she'll come and check me out. And that's all we're doing here. We just want people to become aware of us. You want to get known by as many people as you can in our space. So we're looking, just keep going down. I'm not going to spend, because the principles are the same. So again, just follow that. If you just right click on them, and it'll open it in a new tab, in a new window. Oh, what have I done there? Yeah. Oh. And again, I mean, that's a great header picture there, with a bit of pressure produces diamonds. It's great. He doesn't let us actually comment on there, but that's okay. We've already, activated ourselves to him, so we won't worry about it. But there you see, you get the idea. So you just work your way down through this, and here's a guy who wants to be your friend, so I'll just confirm that. And work your way down and just go through and follow all the people that you, you haven't already started following or you're not friends with, and go onto the page and make an intelligent comment, not something like just awesome or cool, something like that. You really want to engage so that they'll take you seriously, and they'll come in over to your page and check you out. And I know when I first was told this, I said, really, is that going to work? I can't see how that's going to work. But no, let me assure you, it really does. So over time, you do that every day, you're going to have people messaging you, wanting to be friends with you, asking you questions. What do you do? And that's the whole idea. You never go and talk about, once you engage with them, you don't want to be the first one to bring up business. You want to talk about anything but business. And that's what's going to separate you from the rest of them, because the majority of people out there are going to go out there and they pitch, they send links, and that's one of the biggest no-nos you can do, is go and message someone in the inbox, and the first thing you do is send them your link to come and check out your opportunity. That is the worst possible thing that you can do. So you really want to stand out from the crowd, and you do this by just genuinely getting to know people. And that tactic alone, you're going to have people asking you about your business. So you do that for 30 days and come back to me and let me know your results. And I guarantee you that you'll be absolutely amazed. Even after, you probably won't see anything significant even after 2 weeks, but it's like that compounding penny, at the end of the 30 days, the compounding penny is worth something like $10 million. So this is the same sort of principle. It's the compounding effect of doing this on a daily basis, and you want to try and do, just do 10 or 20 of them a day, and you can do it whenever you have time. It could be standing in the line at the grocery store. You just get on there and just meet people, and that's all you're doing here. And you're effectively growing your warm market, and it's a extremely powerful thing to do. So strongly recommend that you do this, and that's going to get people asking about your business, and then you can go ahead and share the opportunity when the time is right. But now I'm going to show you how to take it to the next step and be more active in generating leads. And I use this system called My Lead System Pro, or MLSP, to generate my leads. And I strongly recommend that, if you haven't already got involved in this platform and you are serious about growing your network marketing business or any other business online and want to generate leads for it, then I reckon you should have a look at this system. Now, you can go to clivejeffrey.com/trial, and you can get a trial of the system for $10 for 10 days. And if after that 10 days you found that you haven't generated any leads, you can get your $10 back. It's that simple. So you really have nothing to lose. So I strongly recommend to go ahead and do that. So go to clivejeffrey.com/trial, and you can get yourself in here and start doing exactly what I'm going to show you to do now. And you'll have leads within 24 hours. And it's that powerful. So what you want to do is, I'll just give you a quick rundown of the platform. It's basically, an education platform that teaches you how to market yourself online. And it's an attraction marketing platform where the idea behind it is to grow you Inc., they call it. So you incorporated. So like for me, it's Clive Jeffrey Incorporated, and your name incorporated. So you take yourself away from branding your company, and you brand yourself, because at the end of the day, people join people. They don't join business opportunities. So if you brand yourself, you're going to, again, stand out from the crowd, and people are going to come and want to work with you. And it also, you've got to keep in mind, you might be in love with your opportunity now, but who knows what's going to happen a couple of years down the track. And if you've only concentrated on building that brand, whatever it might be, or your company, and say, for example, the company gets shut down or they change something that you just don't like, then you're lost. You've got to start from square one again. But if you lead with yourself, your opportunity becomes secondary. So regardless of what you do, you've built your own brand, and then you can tack on behind that whatever you want to do. And as you grow and develop, you can change that as you go along. So it's really a different way of looking at things. And as I say, you've got nothing to lose to go ahead and give it a try. And I'm going to show you just how powerful it can be, because you don't need any technical skills to do this, although the platform teaches you to get as technical as you want, and you can personally brand it. But to start with, it has what I'm going to show you here. All these are pre-done funnels, and a sales funnel is basically like a capture page, like this here, where someone can opt in and get a free training. So you just click on that, and they can enter their name and details in here, and they become a lead for you. And in return for that information, you have a training to give away to them for free. And in this particular one, it's a training by network marketing legend Todd Falcone. I mean, I've bought a bunch of Todd's courses, and they're like $500 a pop for some of his courses. But here you're able to give it away for free in return for the information. So how cool is that? And you didn't have to create this capture page. It's all done for you. You didn't have to create the training. So right off the bat, you can go out and start creating your your leads for your business. And even to the point where you don't have to worry about copywriting, because what you can do is, for what we're going to do here, I'm going to show you, we just copy this text here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to head over back to Facebook, and we're going to go to a group. And all you do is you go to your go to your groups, which is just, you'll find down here on the left. So you just go to groups, and you can just go ahead and join a bunch of different groups. I've joined many different groups. So here we'll just click on this one, make money from home online, which is relevant to our niche. So we just go here, and we're going to put this, paste that text exactly as we we got it off that capture page. We're going to go back, and we're going to get our link. Just go over to this over here, and we're going to grab that link there, and paste the link under there. And there you can see that is in that group, and anyone can click on that. They're going to get that training, and we're going to in turn get the lead. So hugely powerful. So you can see straight from the get-go, you are going to be able to start generating leads. So again, what I'll do back here is I'll just, if I clicked on that, it's going to take me through to the capture page, and the person can enter all the information. So very, very powerful. And we can go ahead and you can paste that in as many groups as you want. Now, just a warning, you want to go and ask to join a bunch of groups, but you don't want to. You've got to gradually build up, and Facebook will actually memorize what your normal activity is. So if you went from day one and joined, try to join 50 groups, they're going to shut you down because they're going to think you're a robot. So I found that if I joined 10 groups a day, they were quite happy with that. And now I've got to the point I can post in up to 50 groups in one sitting, and it takes me about 15-20 minutes, and I can post in 50 groups, and that's going to get me my I do that a couple of times a day, so 15 minutes a couple of times a day, and I'm generating those leads that I was talking about, the 5 to 10 leads a day. So we'll have a look at this one. This is an Insta Biz Builder. So this one is an Instagram train. Oh no, hang on a minute. The Instagram training. So we'll just copy that text there, and we'll head back to Facebook, go back to our groups, get a different group, and all we're going to do that now is we're going to paste our copy, go back and grab our link, grab that link, come back to Facebook, paste the link, and there's the training. We'll post that there. And again, anyone clicks on that image, they get taken through to that. They click for instant access. They can enter the information, and they will get sent this actual training. It's a full-on webinar training on how to generate leads, set up your Instagram, and generate leads. So amazingly powerful way of generating leads, and you can see how easy it is, and there's literally no technical skills required. But the beauty of this system is that once you get more experienced, you are able to go ahead and create your own sales funnels. It's got everything. It's got all the training here. Let me just show you the training that it's got. If you go to marketing strategies, in your back office, you've got all this different type of training. There's the funnelizer, which I'm going to show you. This is where you can build your own customized sales funnel. So instead of those pre-done ones, you can start branding yourself as you get a little bit more experienced. You can put your own photos, your own videos, and you can create a capture page and take them to those same trainings that you didn't do yet, until you are more experienced and you actually can create your own trainings. But all the information is in here to do just that. So here's training on all these different social networks, content marketing, you name it, keyword research, make money with webinars, automated webinars, paid marketing, Facebook ads, YouTube pay, you name it. There's all kinds of training there. It just goes on and on. And then you've got storytelling for profits, mindset, you know, how to follow up your leads with your leads on the phone, prospecting strangers, all that training in your back office. And as I say, you can also create your own funnels. So what I'm going to show you here, they've actually just updated this, they're up in the process of updating. So here's the CRM that you get with it as well. And when your leads come in, they all come into here, and you can interact with your leads and record all the interactions that you have. If you make notes on it, you can schedule appointments for follow-up calls, and it'll send you reminders. It's hugely powerful training. You can it actually rates them by the number of interactions that you've had with them. It tells you, so you can talk to your hottest prospects. You can set up different codes when they come through, which funnels they came through. So this is all part and parcel of the same thing. So everything you've got all in the one place. Very, very cool. So as I mentioned too, we can go ahead and create our own funnels. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of the ones that I have created myself. Just wait for it to open up here. It's still just loading. It's a bit slow now with, there we go. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to just preview the funnel. And, this is one that I've created. I haven't got any branding on that one. Let's see which ones I've got. But it's really, really simple to go ahead, and you can literally just type in, drag and drop, add anything that you want. Just say it's a little slow because it's live streaming as well at the moment, but so please bear with me. But you can literally, as I say, use your own videos. Let me see if this one. Let's go ahead and I'll just show you. Click. If I go into create a funnel, let's say I was going to call it test 1. Create the funnel. Oh, this already exists. Okay, let's just call it 2Q test 2Q. Create the funnel. And then here's the choice of different ones that we can actually go and choose. So if you want to have a look at it, now that's it there. You can change this image on the background, to your own images, and literally just go ahead and edit them by just clicking on them and typing it. It's pretty cool stuff. So I won't really get into that much more tonight, but it just gives you the idea that you can literally go ahead and create funnels. I've done other trainings, so if anyone wants to, I can get onto that at another time. But very, very powerful way to brand your own funnels and really build Inc, as I was saying. The other great thing that you get with this platform is your own blog. Now you get to create your own blog site. It's with a few clicks of a button. It's got all the training to do that. Yeah, it's literally 1, 2, 3, and you've got your own blog. You can do personally branded, your own domain. It comes with all the plugins, all the hosting, all in one spot. As I say, step-by-step guide to it. So if anyone wants to start generating leads and start branding themselves, as I say, go to clivejeffrey.com/trial and you'll be able to get into it. So hopefully you'll see just how easy it is there to to